Hey everyone, it's Jen. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today I have a little tutorial for Scrap Diva Designs. I thought I would put together the Trick or Treat Memorydex bag for you. I did come on in a previous video and show you a couple of examples. So I thought I would make a tutorial for how to put them together. And I'm going to make mine a little bit different this time. Instead of a trick or treat version, it's going to be more of a Christmas version. So I will have a product link down below for the Trick or Treat Memorydex bag, and as of now it's on sale, so hopefully it still is when I publish this video. I'll also have a referral link if you use that to click on and purchase something from scrapdivadesigns.com. I do get a commission that doesn't cost you anything extra, but it does help me out, so I really appreciate when you use that. And also I have a coupon code, which is Strawberry Cream, to get 10% off. Okay, so let's get started. First I'll show you the die set, and this is what it comes with. This is the main piece. This is the Memorydex bag, and you'll cut out 2 of these. And then this is the side piece. You'll cut out 2 of those as well. Here's a layering piece that's stitched. You can use that if you want. I did, or I'm going to, and you'll need 2 of those. This also comes with it. This is like the jack-o'-lantern face pieces. We're not going to use that today, but it does come with it. So there's that, and let me show you the ones that I made already. So these might look familiar. I showed these, like I said, in a previous video. I did add straps myself, so I'll show you how to do that in case you're interested. And these, obviously, I used the Memorydex part of the die. In the one that we're going to make today, I'm going to cut that off just so it's a little bag and not a Memorydex bag, but you can, just leave that on if you want to send it to a crafty friend so they could put it into their Memorydex box or whatever. But yeah, this time we're not going to do that. But isn't this so cute? I love these. These come together so easily, and of course you can use these for all sorts of occasions. So in today's video, like I said, we're going to make a Christmas version. So I cut out 2 of the Memorydex pieces out of some white textured cardstock. I cut out 2 side pieces with the same cardstock. And then I cut out layering pieces with this pretty snowflake paper. It's got reindeer on the back, but it doesn't matter because we're just using the front. This is from, I think it's from Down the Chimney, from DCWV. And then straps I cut out of that same paper pad. And when you make straps, you're going to cut out 2 strips of paper that are 1/2 inch wide and 10.5 inches long. And then I punched holes in the ends, and these are about 1/2 inch in. And I just used a hole punch that I have, and this cuts out like a tiny little, I think it's like a 1/8 or a 1/16 inch hole, just to put a brad in. You could glue it on if you want, but I'm going to use brads because that's what I did for the other examples. And then we'll look at some embellishments, and I'll show you all that when we get to it. But first, let's put the bag together. Like I said, I'm going to cut off the Memorydex part. So if you could see, it embosses a score line there. So I am going to cut those off with my paper trimmer. And let me just do this off camera because I have to look a little bit closer. Hold on. Okay, so I got those 2 pieces off. We're going to discard those. We don't need them. And then now we're left with the 2 sides of the box, or the front and the back, actually. I need to change my cutting blade because it's not cutting as sharply. But anyway, now let's get into the folding. So there's still a fold line here. So I'm going to go ahead and fold it on that line, then use my bone folder to smooth it out. Do that for both of those, just like that. Okay, so that's the front and the back. And then for the side pieces, as you can see, there are all these embossing lines. I probably should have used another color. Is that hard? Okay, there we could see that. So just go ahead and fold on all those embossed lines. Use your bone folder to make a nice sharp crease. You don't have to, if you don't have a bone folder, you could use like a credit card or just something with the straight edge, but it really does help make your projects come together a little more neatly. And then for the inside line, that one you're going to fold in like this, And then when you get to the triangles at the bottom, just kind of like, crease along there up to the center line. That's the gusset for folding the bag, or, expanding the bag. So I'm going to use my bone folder just on that upper part of the crease. Okay, so it looks like that. I'll do that for the other one too. Sorry, bump my tripod. And then we'll get to the triangle part at the bottom. Just kind of bend it a little bit in there. Bone folder. And that looks like that. Okay. So now let's put it together. If you want to, you could put the layering pieces on now. I kind of usually just like to do it after everything's together. So we're going to take, let's see. I think we're going to get our, this one. You can either use wet glue or double-sided tape. I'm going to use double-sided tape. And this one is, I got from Alina Craft a long time ago, and it fits perfectly onto the glue flaps. So I'm going to press that on there. And get my scissors and trim that. So I'm going to do that to all 4 of these glue flaps. Okay, so I got the tape on each of the 4 different glue flaps. So I'm going to take off one strip and then bring that to the side of one of the front or back pieces, and then just press it on evenly. Start at one end, bring it down to the other, and smooth it down. If you want to, you can use your bone folder on the inside and just flatten it like that. Okay, and then we'll do that to the other side. You could do this really in any order that you want, but I just like having like the front done and then the back. Okay, so then we'll do the same thing on this side. Like that. And then I just keep these flaps like on the inside like that. And gotta get this off first, don't I? Pokey tools are a great way to get the top layer of paper off the tape. You can use your nail, but you know, makes it easier. Okay, then we'll do this side. That, and then the last side. And then since we don't have the Memorydex part at the bottom, I cut out an extra piece of paper, and I'll show you that. And I'll give you the measurements for that, just to kind of like, you know, reinforce the bottom since there will be a seam there. And if you put things in there, you don't want anything to fall out. This one I'm going to start at the top. And double-sided tape is super sticky, but if you don't like press it down right away, you can usually move it a little bit. Okay, so that's our bag. And that's a seam I was talking about since that Memorydex part isn't there. So I cut out an extra piece of paper, and this is 1 1/4 inches by 4 inches, and that will cover the bottom. You can either put this on the inside or the outside. I'm just going to glue it onto the outside. Actually, it'd probably be a good idea to put one on the inside too. But yeah, I'll just put it on the outside. And I'm just going to use some Beacon 3-in-1 glue. so. And this will just kind of keep it all, you know, square as well. Like that. So yeah, there's our little bag, the base of it anyway. So it makes a really nice size bag. Let me measure that quick for you in case you're wondering what the measurement is. Let's see, top to bottom, it is about 4.5. Side to side, it's 4 1/8. And then depth-wise, it's about 1 inch, over 1 1/4 inches. So a nice size. All right, now we're going to add the layering pieces and then we'll add the straps. So these you just glue on, easy as can be, right? And I made a cute little decoration for the front. I think it's going to work out well. I was going to make a gingerbread one, but then I saw this in my Christmas stash, the piece I'm going to show you soon that I'm decorating with it, and I thought, okay, I'm going to try that first. Isn't that pretty? Love that paper. And then the back. And of course, you know, use whatever color scheme you like. I tend to like pastels when I'm doing Christmas crafting. Oops. So that's what I usually use. But then in like my home decor, I have both traditional colors and pastel. Not in the same area usually, but like I'll have a pastel display, and then outside is definitely like traditional colors. Okay, so we have that. And then the straps, like I said, you punch a hole about 1/2 inch up on the top and the bottom. And then we're going to punch holes here as well. And I have, let's see, I think it's about 1/2 inch down on there too. Let's see. These I just kind of did by eye, but I want to give you some measurements. Yeah, about 1/2 inch down. So I'll just leave a little mark just to kind of give me an idea. Okay, so I just made a little pencil mark there. So just take your hole punch, like so, and I'm just going to kind of eyeball the rest. That's too high. All right, I'm going to measure these. All right, I've got my holes in. This one I've really messed up. I have 3 different holes, but we'll use that one for the back. So there's always creative ways to cover stuff up, right? Anyway, I'm going to add these brads, and these I got at Michael's a while ago. You want to use some pretty small brads if you're using tiny holes like I did. So these are very little. So you take your strap and line up the holes. Oops. So I'm going to put it in the correct one there. Yeah, look at that. Of course it messes up when I'm trying to brush and do it on camera, right? So you put your brad through the outside, through the bag and through your strap like that. Oops. And then just open up the prong so it holds it into place. And you do that using your nail or whatever else you have to open it up, and then just press them to the side like that. And then you just fold this, bring it around, and then do the same thing on this side. So I've got my brad, put it through. It's hard when you have nails too to do this, but okay, put it through, put the strap through, and then open it up. Like that. I like using stripes on handles. I think it looks cool. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Okay, so I did this side. This side looks much better, so that's going to be the front. And yeah, we'll put a sticker there or something. Anyway, look how cute that is. So let me show you what I was thinking for the front of this bag. Since it's kind of Christmassy theme, I was looking through my Christmas embellishment stash, and I found this banner that I had gotten at Target. Let's see, what year did this come out in? 2019, so I've had it for a while. But it's got all these little houses, and I thought it would be fun to use them as embellishments. That's what I did. I cut one of them off of this string, and I made it into this. So what I did was, the glitter was already on the roof. I backed the roof with 2 pieces of paper, or backed the house. The roof I backed with white glitter, and then the bottom part I backed with this shimmery aqua paper from Michaels. And then I added, this is a little wreath from Michaels from this year, which I just hauled recently from Recollections. And it came with the ribbon on it, but I added a little peppermint candy on the top of the bow. And then I added clusters of diamond dots as well, just to kind of look like holly. And I glued those on. And then I added some more of those peppermints for the doorknob and for the window. And then this word piece is a puppy sticker from Rosie's Studio. And this I got a few years ago as well. This is from the collection Rudolph and Friends. So it's got little teeny tiny stickers. So I thought that was a perfect scale for this house. So yeah, what a cute embellishment, right? So I thought I could probably just hot glue that, let me move this over, onto the front, and it would be a really cute little gift bag, right? So I've got my hot glue gun, and you can use, probably wood glue would be good for this, or even Beacon 3-in-1 glue, but in the interest of time, I'm going to use my glue gun. So this is a Shore Bonder Lynn Lilly glue gun, which I really do like a lot. And I'll just put a bunch on here. If you wanted to use like glue tape, you could do that. So then whoever got this could take it off and reuse it. So I'm just going to carefully place it on there. Press it down. Oh, I think that looks so cute, doesn't it? And you know me, I don't go crazy with embellishments. I love when people do that, these lots of different layers and textures and stuff, but you know, this is good enough for me. I think that looks great. And then, yeah, I'll do something with that off camera at another time. But yeah, so that's my little tutorial for today. I hope you liked it. If you have any questions, please let me know. Again, the link will be down below. It's on sale right now, this bag die set. And, you know, just follow my instructions if you want to make it into a bag and not a Memorydex bag like this one that I made. You could go ahead and add like charms or cute little tags on the side like I did there. Just the possibilities are endless with this. This one is the one that I used the jack-o'-lantern face on. But yeah, I love how this Christmas one came out, and it stands up, which is great. All right, everyone, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll be back soon with more crafty videos. Have a wonderful day. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.